Hi, welcome into Herriman High School for Copper Hills basketball on Game Night Live Rewind, brought to you by Extra Space Storage. Dusty Lister with you as tonight the Copper Hills Grizzlies continue their Region 3 plays. They come into Herriman and got a lot of things to find out about themselves. And this Herriman team, their record might not be sparkling, but this is a team that Copper Hills knows they cannot take lightly, as the Grizzlies have dropped their last two games. They started 4-0 in region play. They lose to Bingham, they lose to West Jordan. And now they come into Herriman looking to bounce back and make things right with just a couple of weeks left. 4 games until the state tournament. And we are underway from Herriman High School, and we'll start first with Quincy Hills. It's Quincy Hills, Nathan Sorensen, McCoy Langston, Luke Moyer, and Luke Whitehour. Or probably it's Kyson Hymas, rather. As that shot from Moyer won't go. And now down the floor with Herriman. This is Ike Palmer, a sophomore, leading scorer with 15 points a game. Give it up to Owen Barclay, back up top to Malcolm Johnson. This is Cale Barclay. Hands back to Ike Palmer, who knocks down the three. And a 3-0 start for the Mustangs. Of course, a little bit of rivalryness to this, both on the west side, but Coach Blanchard, as that ball goes out of bounds, the all-time winningest coach in Copper Hills history, is he had left Copper Hills to become a vice principal at Herriman High School, and got a chance to talk to Andrew just moments before the game started. Still weird to not see him on the sidelines, but one of our favorite coaches throughout the years is Malcolm Johnson hits a three, and it's now a 6-0 start for Herriman. And that ball is knocked out of bounds by the Mustangs. Will stay here with the Grizzlies. And the starting five for Herriman: Ashton Schnarr, Owen Barclay, Malcolm Johnson, Ike Palmer, and Cale Barclay. Our first band of the year. This feels good. As Kyson Hymas can't get that one to go. Loose ball taken by Hymas. Sent up top to Quincy Hills. McCoy Langston, leading scorer for the Grizzlies. Goes a little Trey Young, getting Ike Palmer on his hip, draws the foul, and it'll be the first foul of the night with 6:44 left in the first quarter. Inbound in to McCoy. Langston hangs on a pivot, sends out to Quincy Hills. And a three won't drop. Rebound taken by Ashton Schnarr. And Schnarr fouled by Quincy. That'll be the first foul on the Grizzlies, and Quincy's first foul. Fun atmosphere tonight when at Herriman. Mike Christensen on our camera tonight. Could always work with Mike. And then we got to sing a little Hey Jude before the game. His boy Jude hanging out with us as well. No Hey Dude on that. Ed Sheeran's not ruining that song for me in real life. Is on the drive. And now a foul. Is a nice take there by Ike Palmer. Gets a foul on the loose ball. See if they give him on the shot on the rebound. No, they caught on the floor. So second team foul on the Grizzlies, and it'll be inbound along the baseline by Herriman. And they're going to start the 5-second. Ike Palmer was wanting the foul call on the shot, didn't get it. Cale Barclay goes reverse side and scores. That's an 8-0 start for Coach Gummersall's Mustangs. Well, as tough as the last two games have gone, Copper Hills find themselves in a quick 8-0 hole as McCoy sends out to Sorensen, pulls for three. Won't go. Moyer bound for the board, and it's pulled down by Malcolm Johnson. Palmer back to Johnson. And Barclay will reset here. Johnson and Palmer both hitting threes in their early moments of this one. As we go inside of 5.5 left in the first quarter. Straight away three from Barclay. Won't go. And it's McCoy Langston with the board. Langston on the push. Gets inside and scores. I always thought the McCoy, especially wearing 21, he's got a little Trevin Nell, Woods Cross game to him. As Barclay is called for the offensive foul. So he lowered his shoulder, called the foul on Barclay. So offensive foul. And the second, well, maybe we called something different. I apologize for missing it. We were getting the score right there, but turnover on the Mustangs. As Sorensen pulls for three, won't go. And the rebound taken by Owen Barclay. Snar pulls up and hits. How about the start for Herriman? On the other end, it's Kyson Hymas. And a 10-4 game. We'll get our official clock. Again, our clock on the screen is unofficial. 4:15 on a rolling clock here in the first. Next, that ball will get that synced back up. Owen Barclay sends out to Palmer. Whoa. Palmer for three. He leaves that one short. Johnson tracks it down, saved it into Sorensen. Here come the Grizzlies. Hymas. And nobody home on that pass from Kyson, and it's a backcourt violation on Copper Hills. A tough start. When I had a chance to talk with Coach Watkins, we talked about what needed to change, and he said, we got to defend. And it's just early mistakes. And right now we're seeing both those things rearing their ugly head once again for Copper Hills in the early going. Snarl on the baseline. Can't get it. Hymas with the board. Here comes Quincy Hills. Back to Kyson Hymas. And the three from Moyer off the mark, and it will be Mustang ball. Must be American night here at Herriman High School during the Olympics. So 3:05 left in the first. It's Owen Barclay, 4-3. The third three of the quarter for Herriman. And a 9-point advantage for the Grizzlies, or probably for the Mustangs. Here's McCoy Langston. Now back to Quincy Hills, cross court to McCoy. Moyer calling for it. Has along the baseline. Goes at Barclay. Force it up and score it. Luke Moyer. Strong take and make. And Luke will go to the line looking for the old-fashioned three. This is Richard Dutt. So Dutt comes on for Cale Barclay as Kyson Hymas comes off for Luke Whitehour. And Moyer hits the free throw. And after that tough start, just a 6-point deficit, 2 possessions here for Copper Hills. Is Palmer, beautiful take. Stays nice and patient, keeps his pivot foot, and able to finish. So lead back to 8. Whitehour was hoping to get a call, didn't get one. Hills got the rebound, sent out to Langston. 3 won't go, tipped out by Sorensen. Extra possession again. Langston changes sides and still can't get the 3 to drop as Johnson pulls down the rebound and is fouled. So the 13th foul on the Grizzlies. The second on McCoy Langston. Taylor straight away with Dutt. Give it up to Snar. Now Johnson Good defense by Whitehour. Pops that ball loose, but picked up by Snar. Coach Gummersall going to reset the offense. Remember, no shot clock. No shot clock this year in Utah High School basketball. Will come in next year. As Dutt goes to lob that one in, taken away by Sorensen. Johnson was kind of in between. Ill-advised pass, but here comes Whitehour to Moyer. Luke, point-blank range, and is fouled along the baseline. And the foul be charged to Richard Dutt. About 54 seconds to go. Whitehour sends out to Hills. Now Luke Moyer, fall away baseline. Jay won't go. Tipped up by Whitehour and in. And now a foul on the screen, and that's the second on Dutt, number 2 on Dutt, the 14th foul on Herriman. See if Copper Hills holds for the final shot. Normally I'd go into my soliloquy once again without a shot clock, but they were well within 35 seconds at the beginning of this possession. Down to 15. High post to Whitehour. Luke on the drive. Give it up to Moyer on the baseline. Luke hard to the hole. Got his own board. Gets it to go. And that is how the first quarter will end. Luke Moyer muscling one up and in. And a fast start for Herriman. And they got a lead at the end of one, up 4. It is Herriman 15, Copper Hills 11. You are watching Game Night Live Rewind's coverage of the Copper Hills Grizzlies on KSLSports.com.
I think it's very exciting for our employees here in corporate office to work day in and day out to make a better future for our customers. If I did not think about us as a storage company, I would tell everyone we are a technology company.
There's just a ton of innovation that comes through every single day. So the people that work really hard are the people who succeed here and are willing to work with the different innovation that is coming up at Extra Space as well. One of our values is teamwork. If you ask anyone any questions around here, they're always happy to help. I've noticed that the people who stick around are the people who are team players.
We're a fast-paced, growing organization. There are lots and lots of opportunities to grow here.
And you kind of get that feel when you work here that everyone's trying to do a good job in order to grow with the company.
I cannot imagine a more exciting place for people to come and work and have an impact to the organization and to their lives.
Start of the second quarter. Dusty Litster with you here at Herriman High School as Hymas with the steal. It saves it in. How about Shepard? He'll bring that ball up the floor. Probably by Ashton Howick. Made a little glitch on our clock. We'll get that set at the next dead ball. Apologize about the couple of the glitches we've had tonight. As Whitehour can't get it, Hymas pulls in the rebound. Kyson goes back up, reverse it, and score it. Seemed really simple, but Kyson Hymas, he took a play that's normally a 3 and turned it into an 8. And now a foul come back down the floor on Herriman. It'll be Copper Hills basketball with the chance to tie or take the lead. It was a 10-2 start by Herriman, knocking out a few threes in the first quarter. Hit 3 as a team. Helped pacing them out to what they felt was a comfortable start. Copper Hills chipped away at that, battled back. As Luke Moyer leads all Grizzlies in scoring at the end of one as Whitehour pulls for 3 and hits. And it is Copper Hills taking a 16-15 lead. Remember, basketball is a game of runs. Fall down early, come right back. And the Grizzlies now with their first lead of the night. As on the drive is Ike Taylor, and Ike Palmer, and he is fouled. I'm going to apologize now to Ike Palmer for the Freudian slip that it might happen just easily with the former Pro Bowler Ike Taylor. As go inside out, the ball to the corner. As Owen Barclay sends it back up top to Palmer. Barclay sends out to his brother, can't get it to go. Snar saves it into Johnson. Johnson pump it and is fouled. It'll be Johnson at the line shooting 2 free throws. So Malcolm Johnson at the line. And he knocks down the first. And of course, anytime you see Herriman and a Johnson, you immediately think of David Johnson. Was a very, very good player here at Herriman. A couple of state tournament runs. As Herriman back up 17-16 as Johnson hits both free throws. Moyer on the drive, hangs and hits. And Luke Moyer picks up right where he left off at the end of the first quarter. It's 7 points now for Luke. Drop it inside, and the shot will not fall for Hayden Gribble. Up the floor now, McCoy Langston. Sends out, Moyer will pull for 3, and got it. The difference a quarter makes, and now double digits for Moyer. He was getting a little bit of heat from the Herriman student section on a 3 that he missed in the first quarter. But rolls that one in, now at 10 points, and Taylor on the other end takes a bump, gets the bucket, and he will go the line. Mentioned Ike Palmer, I couldn't say Taylor. Ike Palmer averaging 15 points per game for the Mustangs. And crawls in his free throw as, again, back to a 1-point game as Quincy Hills will come back on. He'll come on for Kyson Hymas. So Whitehour, Langston, Hills, Moyer, and Sorensen on the floor for Coach Watkins. Langston has back to Quincy Hills. Hills step back 3, no, and the rebound is taken by Herriman. Ball tipped, taken back by Copper Hills defense. Turned in by the Grizzlies, force a foul on the other end. And this foul will be charged to Cale Barclay. That'll be his second personal foul. That is the 5th team foul on the Mustangs. They'll be shooting a lot of free throws here in the second quarter. As Quincy goes high post to Whitehour. Whitehour in the lane is fouled. That'll put Luke at the line for 2, or pardon me, Logan Whitehour at the line to shoot 2. Metro used to like to get here early. Used to lay behind the curtain a little bit, and there's another stream going. Usually there's some students on it, and try to be courteous to the other side, and we're just a little jumbled getting things started here. So I apologize for the herky-jerkiness that might be feeling, especially from my call, as Whitehour hits the first. But I promise we will settle in. As both free throws good for Logan. So Johnson has that one stolen by Hills. Quincy goes at Johnson, is blocked away, but he got him with the body first. Malcolm Johnson thinks he has a block. I think it's a good call, and it'll be Quincy Hills going to the line to shoot 2. And I do get Johnson's argument that, hey, he roofed him. He was well above him. But the call isn't on the block. The call is on the body. And even if Hills created the contact, you're going to have to then show that Johnson was straight up in the lane. Was he vertical? Right? There's a vertical plane. If he's not vertical, it's a foul. First free throw, good from Quincy. Back rim's a second, but we got a foul on the rebound. And that's going to go on Hayden Shepard. So we will walk without Jay Billis, 94 feet the other way. And then shoot one-on-one free throws on this end for Owen Barclay. And Barclay, wow. That front end did not want to stay down and then did. The wide channel basketball proves true as he's got one more. And the second one won't go, and the rebound pulled down by Langston. Comes Quincy. Outside, it's Shepard. Hands off to Moyer. Hard take and finish by the big man. Showing leadership in this one. Mentioned a tough start, but Luke Moyer now with 12 points in the half. We saw this against Corner Canyon. He gets rolling. He'll keep going. Send out. It's Johnson with the float. A little strong. The rebound taken by Hills. Quincy leaves it for Shepard. And he'll set up the offense. Great take by Hills. Gets the defender on his hip. Draws the foul. We're going to match the inside scoreboard at 26-21. Especially the way our night started. As Hills misses the free throw, the front end, a 1-on-1. So coming the other way with Herriman. Snar high post to Dutt. Richard back to Johnson. Malcolm step back for 3. And it won't drop. Hit one in the first quarter. Couldn't get that one to go. As here comes Shepard. Forcing the action. He traveled. Traveling violation on Hayden Shepard. And the ball will go back to Herriman. And there's a steal by Hills. Quincy on the other end, draws the foul on Dutt and finishes. What a take and finish by Quincy Hills. And that is the third personal foul, I believe, on Richard Dutt. It'll put Hills at the line, looking for the three-point play. Back rim's a free throw, and now another foul on a rebound. And this one will go to Herriman. And now we're at the double bonus. That's number 4 on Richard Dutt. He's got 4 fouls before halftime. As Moyer hits the first. And Dutt will come off the floor with the foul trouble. He's 1 foul left to give on the night. I've been in the wrong place at the wrong time. This one was tough. That's the second foul call on the front end of 1-on-1. The first one was a foul on Copper Hills. And this one, or the last one there on Herriman, is we got another player here's the deck on the free throw. Now the ball hits the official in the back. Remember, the official's part of the floor. And it is Copper Hills ball. Remember, the officials in play. Coach Gummersall, what you could do is just scratch your head. The way this game started and the way that it's gone right here in the second quarter. Tale of 2 quarters. Send to the corner. 3 on the way. Short. Rebound back to Hills. Send back out. Langston again. Lipped out again. Kyson Hymas with another rebound. Sent out Quincy. Moyer loses it on his way up and turns it over. As Herriman dodges a bullet there. Bunch of looks from Copper Hills. Couldn't get him to drop, especially with Moyer coming down the lane. He was looking for points 14 and 15. But lost the handle. That ball is loose. And now a jump ball, and the possession belongs to Copper Hills. So I'm talking about Copper Hills dropping the last 2 games to Bingham and then to West Jordan. There was an interesting note given to me by someone close to the program that said that in the year that Copper Hills went to the state championship game to face Bingham, they did the same thing, dropping back-to-back weeks to Bingham and West Jordan. They feel like maybe a good omen as Quincy Hills tried to get the call, did not. And turns it over. Grizzlies up 7. Ike Palmer hands back to Ashton Snar. Snar up top to Johnson. Malcolm sends back up top to Snar, and now Owen Barclay. Barclay drives on Moyer, sends back to the junction, and it's Tristan Corner coming off the bench, and a little lefty love from the junction. And it's a 6-point game. Langston got that one. Took him a few, but McCoy Langston buries the triple. And now the foul to Copper Hills, and there'll be 1-on-1 free throws for Malcolm Johnson. Hayden Shepard will. It is Hayden Shepard will come back on. There's Malcolm Johnson at the line for the front end of 1-1. So Malcolm hit the front end and gets them both. So 32-25 as we near the 1-minute mark. Moyer send to the corner. Langston will send it back up top. As Quincy will hold up top inside of a minute left. Whitehour. Logan on the drive, draws the foul, and it'll be Logan Whitehour going the line for 2 with 41 seconds left in the half. So Whitehour has 7 points in the first half. Make it 8. And 9. So Hymas will come off, or pardon me, Moyer will come off rather, as checking in for Coach Watkins is Micah Nordgren. Inside of 30 seconds left in the first half is Ashton Snar will hold up top. Johnson up top, that ball's loose, picked up by Copper Hills, sent ahead. Whitehour tracks it down and lays it in. Defense leads to offense, 3 seconds, 2, 1, another steal, count if it goes, and it won't. The second quarter does not look like the first, and it's Copper Hills going into locker rooms with an 11-point lead as they lead Herriman 36-25. You are watching Copper Hills basketball on Game Night Live Rewind on KSLSports.com. And welcome back into Herriman High School. Started the second half of Copper Hills versus Herriman here on Game Night Live Rewind. We will start with the Mustangs to start the third quarter, and they're looking for the spark they had to begin this game. Started out 10-2 as Malcolm Johnson gets the bucket on this end. It was Johnson and Ike Palmer that hit a couple of threes early on in this game and got things started for Herriman. Copper Hills battled back as Kyson Hymas with another rebound is fouled on the putback. Going to put Kyson Hymas at the line to shoot 2 free throws. Don't have official stats on Hymas, but I think he's around double digits already in rebounds as he's been all over the glass. Got 4 points on the night as the junior knocks down the first. Young man with the high ceiling. And back rims a second. The rebound pulled down by Ike Palmer. So Palmer up top to Barclay. This is Kale. Will fall away, won't go. Owen Barclay gets on the deck, but Moyer comes away with the rebound as Langston give it up to Hymas. Goes into Barclay, draws the foul on Kale. That'll be the third personal on Kale Barclay. And that is quickly the third team foul. Well, they got that up there quick. So that's the second team foul on Herriman in the half. Quickly into Hymas and got him with the traveling violation. There's 7:06 left in the third and a 10-point lead for the Grizzlies. The Snar brings it into the front court. He loses the handle but is fouled. This will go against Copper Hills and be called on Quincy Hills. Number two on Quincy. Owen Barclay tried to send that inside of bounds off the hands of Quincy Hills. And we'll stay here. We're talking about Herriman 2-4 in the first. We're going around region. And Coach Gummersall trying to get things turned around here at Herriman as that three won't go. Remember, it was a few years ago with Blake Freeland and crew. Got to the semifinals, pushed PG at the time, an unbeaten PG team, pushed them to the brink. That was a Pleasant Grove team, Matt Van Komen and Casey Brown. Lost eventually to American Fork and Coach Ryan Cuff in his first year at AF. We're going to have an offensive foul on Quincy Hills as his left arm got away from him. And that's now number 3 on Quincy. And of course, Blake Freeland, now the 2-year starting left tackle at BYU, was a very good basketball player here at Herriman. In fact, when things kind of happened with Richard Harward, they were saying, well, what football player could go do this? Like, put Blake Freeland down the post, man. That guy had some sweet feet as there's a foul on the 3. And that's going to put Ike Palmer at the line to shoot 3 free throws. Now, you think if some of the offensive linemen go through the state of Utah and played football, I mean, 2 of the best-footed centers, Braden Hansen and Blake Freeland. And I'm saying that Braden Hansen was a preseason Sports Illustrated All-American at Alta. It was a starting left tackle at BYU as well, after playing guard. As that first doesn't go, and it does hit the second. And then Blake Freeland, a little more of your bruising power guy. Of course, Blake played quarterback in tight end in high school. Did talk to Coach Dustin Pierce before the game. Always fun to see him and remind him how scary his dad was to a younger version of myself, coaching Legion baseball against him. His dad, a longtime coach at Kearns High School. As Langston hits the three. Took McCoy a little bit to get going, now at 8 points, his second three. And an 11-point lead for Copper Hills. As Snar hands back to Palmer, now cycled through. It's back up top with Snar. Gives it up, that ball goes through the hands of Cale Barclay. On the other end, it's Kyson Hymas. Thought he'd get the contact call on Snar. I think it's a good no call, but it will be Copper Hills ball along the baseline. Got to get it in, and does to Hymas. Kyson sends it back up top to Sorensen. Straight away, Whitehour, who had a terrific first half, 11 points for Whitehour. Now to Luke Moyer, can't get that one. Whitehour has that one slapped away by Barclay. Sent ahead now, it's Malcolm Johnson, who lays it in. So a 9-point game inside of 5 minutes left in the third. As Langston pulls for three and hits his third three of the evening. So Langston now with 11. It's Moyer, Langston, and Whitehour. Moyer with 13, Whitehour, Langston with 11 points each. As Barclay got Moyer to come out, gets the little hook and the roll. And 10-point game. Is Herriman going to pick up the pressure? As Moyer again hard to the hole and finishes. Moyer so strong going to the hoop. So a 12-point game. There's a three on the way, won't go for Palmer. And now back on the push with Langston. Langston terminates, send up top to Hymas. Hymas on the drive, hangs, can't get it. And it's Palmer pulling down the rebound. Palmer up top with Barclay on the angle now with Johnson. Malcolm forced it up and got it. Timeout on the floor, taken by Coach Gummersall. We'll take it with them. Copper Hills leads 45-35. You're watching Copper Hills basketball on Game Night Live Rewind, brought to you by Extra Space Storage.
I think it's very exciting for our employees here in corporate office to work day in and day out to make a better future for our customers. If I did not think about us as a storage company, I would tell everyone we are a technology company.
There's just a ton of innovation that comes through every single day. So the people that work really hard are the people who succeed here and are willing to work with the different innovation that is coming up at Extra Space as well. One of our values is teamwork. If you ask anyone any questions around here, they're always happy to help. I've noticed that the people who stick around are the people who are team players.
We're a fast-paced, growing organization. There are lots and lots of opportunities to grow.
Apologies for the hard end. But Copper Hills with the lead with 3:29 left. Again, one of the top growing employers in Utah, in Salt Lake City, is Extra Space Storage. But you got Extra Space Storage, both on-site and home opportunities, is Luke Moyer now with a game-high 17. Snar on the drive, send up top. Barclay can't get to that one, and we say it was tipped. Clay inside to Owen Barclay, who hangs and is fouled by Moyer. And it will be Owen Barclay. He'll go to the line for 2 free throws. First is good by Owen. (47-36). Doesn't get a second, but Snar with the rebound. And Barclay can't get the three. Tipped out, taken by Hymas. Shot won't fall, and it's out of bounds off of Moyer. Inside of 2:25 left in the third. I can't get that one to go as Palmer hit the deck, didn't get the call. Here comes Kyson Hymas on the drive. Hymas sends out. Shepard wraps it back. Hymas from the corner, no. And a foul and number 5 on Richard Dutt. Hit 4 at the half, and that one he just got stuck and gave away the 5th personal foul. And so Dutt done for the evening. Is coming on now is Tristan Corner. Is that ball inside, and it's Moyer with the loose ball. And a little stat stuffer for Moyer, gets his board and the bucket. And the lead now grows to 13. Inside of 1:45 left in the quarter. Palmer on the drive, +1. Strong take and finish by Ike Palmer. He's got 12 on the evening. Mentioned he averages 15 on the season. And he's short on the free throw, and the rebound taken by Copper Hills. Whitehour sent ahead to Moyer, who able to come away with the ball and then traveled. Looked like a tight end taking away a jump ball, but did come down, and I don't know if he expected a foot underneath him or what. He did stumble a little bit and keep the dribble. Coach Watkins can come back, and he's going to shake his head at me, I know, but I kind of saw it the same way as the official did. So hand it back to Johnson. And Snar on the drive, send to the corner. It's Barclay, and Owen heads back to Snar. They'll reset the offense for Coach Gummersall inside of a minute. And that ball is still loose, taken back by Herriman. Palmer lost the handle, corner with it. And he sends over to Snar with 40 seconds left in the quarter. Again, good defense here from Copper Hills. Palmer reverses and scores. Strong take and make by Ike Palmer, and it's a 9-point game with 25 seconds left in the third. Inside of 15 seconds. Down to 6. Hymas sends it back to Shepard for 3. Hayden Shepard knocks down the triple. And we head to the fourth quarter, and it's a 12-point lead for Copper Hills. Grizzlies 52, Herriman 40. You're watching Copper Hills basketball on Game Night Live Rewind on KSLSports.com.
I think it's very exciting for our employees here in corporate office to work day in and day out to make a better future for our customers. If I did not think about us as a storage company, I would tell everyone we are a technology company.
There's just a ton of innovation that comes through every single day. So the people that work really hard are the people who succeed here and are willing to work with the different innovation that is coming up at Extra Space as well. One of our values is teamwork. If you ask anyone any questions around here, they're always happy to help. I've noticed that the people who stick around are the people who are team players.
We're a fast-paced, growing organization. There are lots and lots of opportunities to grow here.
And you kind of get that feel when you work here that everyone's trying to do a good job in order to grow with the company.
I cannot imagine a more exciting place for people to come and work and have an impact to the organization and to their lives.
Start of the fourth quarter, Dusty Litster with you. Again, Copper Hills basketball brought to you by Extra Space Storage. If you're looking for a change, come work. One of the best employers in Utah. Extra Space Storage is growing its corporate headquarters in Salt Lake City. Positions are available in a wide range of roles, including accounting, marketing, real estate, finance, call center, and information technology. Flexible and remote work opportunities are available. Call today, or go apply today, Apply today at careers.extraspace.com. And the Copper Hills starts the fourth with a bucket. Extend the lead to 14, and now a foul on the in transition. Going to be called on Herriman. I think this is going against Ike Palmer. That is his second personal foul. Shepard with three right at the horn. Now Logan Whitehour sent along the baseline. Shepard toes one up again. No. Whitehour with the board. Can't get the putback, but he is fouled. That'll put Logan Whitehour at the line to shoot 2 free throws. Strong first half for Logan Whitehour. Quiet in the third quarter, but McCoy Langston got going for Copper Hills. As Luke Moyer continues to score at a strong clip. As Langston will come off the floor in favor of Ashton Howitt. And the second good from Whitehour. So 56-40. Remember, this game went down 49-40. And since then, again, I'm going to match what's on inside. I've got us at 56, but we got a foul on the other end there on Copper Hills. 16th foul on the Grizzlies. So it'll be free throws for the final 7 minutes for Herriman. That is the second personal foul on Logan Whitehour. Inbound into Barclay. Again, stayed patient on Hymas and drew the traveling violation. First, we had the foul on Kyson. They said Barclay traveled. And now they got the point on the board inside the arena. So it is 56-40. They lob that in to Whitehour, and he is fouled. And Logan, don't call me Luke Whitehour. We'll go back to the line. No, he will not. Not on the floor. That's the 16th foul on Herriman. And we'll be shooting 1-1. So free throws both ways for the last 6 minutes and about 40 seconds. Inbound into Shepard. 3 won't go. Hymas pulls down the rebound, and he's blocked by Johnson. He says no body foul on that one. And then they changed the call, saying off of Copper Hills. Oh, technical foul. So technical foul on Malcolm Johnson. I actually watched that whole thing, and Johnson was celebrating the block, and he was still frustrated about the one earlier in the first half where he thought he had the block and they called the foul with Quincy Hills. Picks up the technical foul, and that'll be the second personal on Malcolm as Shepard goes the line, hits both free throws. It'll be Copper Hills basketball. It's a 9-0 run from Copper Hills. Remember, it's 49-40, and now a 9-0 spurt, and they still have the ball. I was waiting for the let's play football chant. Whitehour sends back to Quincy Hills. Whoa, and an off-arm call on Quincy Hills. That's his fourth and his second offensive foul. So a tough one on Quincy. And now another foul call, and now a technical foul on Coach Gummersall. Pretty mild there for Coach Gummersall. It was obviously frustrated, and I didn't. Now, I'll give officials the break in that just because someone isn't looking at them doesn't mean they're not saying anything to them, but or about them. But Gummersall was going toward the floor where that technical foul came. And he's understandably beside himself. Hymas out to Moyer. 20 points on the night for Moyer as he draws the foul on the drive. It'll put Moyer at the line again for 2 free throws. If you joined us in the first 4 or 5 minutes of this game, you know that basketball is kind of a marathon and it keeps going. But if you joined us early on, I mean, it looked like one of the nights that the Herriman was rolling. But Luke Moyer providing some leadership. He took the scoring on his shoulders and has done so with right now the game high 20 points. And now 21. And it's a 20-point lead. Snar on the drive, draw the foul and the bucket. That was a pretty take and make from Ashton Snar. And now he will go to the line looking for the old-fashioned 3. And that is number 5 on Quincy Hills. So you imagine with point guard off the floor for Copper Hills, see Herriman, even with including the deficit, going to try to pick up the pressure without one of the better ball handlers in the state on the floor. Grizzlies break the pressure, send to the corner. Shepard's 3 won't go. Snar with the rebound. Well, they got to stop on one end. Need the bucket on the other as Palmer terminates, send out to Johnson. Malcolm goes over to Snar. They'll reset the offense. Cale Barclay hands back to Johnson for 3, and Malcolm hits. Timeout taken by Herriman. And now they're on a little bit of a run, a 6-0 run, making a 14-point game. You're watching Copper Hills basketball on Game Night Live Rewind. So a 6-point spurt here for Herriman. Cuts the lead to 14 points. There's Hymas to Shepard. Now Langston. I'm sure Coach Watkins talked about, hey, don't rush on the shot here. As Sorensen pump the three, drives and hits. Or take the best first shot you get is Sorensen. Gets the bucket there, and the lead goes back to 16. Now a steal by Moyer. Snar is back. Moyer with the dunk. .23 points from Moyer. And Copper Hills answers a 6-0 run with a 4-0 run. Snar can't get that one. Hymas with the rebound. Moyer. Johnson hits the deck. Moyer can go right around him. Hangs and hits. They answer the 6-point spurt with the 6-point spurt of their own. And it's back to a 20-point game. Johnson with the drive, draw the foul. They call it in his habitual shooting motion. They do. Count the bucket for Malcolm Johnson. So Johnson to the line. Again, averages just shy of double digits. And hits the free throw. Shepard off on the three, gets his own board, goes back up with it and scores. Boards have been a big thing tonight. Is on the other end. Nice drive and finish for Ike Palmer. So Palmer with 16 at the line for the +1. And he hits the free throw. Can Copper Hills not go without Quincy Hills? As he fouled out, about 6.5 minutes to go. Been able to handle the pressure pretty easily. As Hymas hands back to Langston. McCoy hangs on the pivot. Can't get the shot to drop, and it's Johnson with the rebound. Now pushed up the floor by Snar. And it's Hymas with the steal. Sorensen with Johnson on his hip, leaves it for Shepard, who lays it in. And now the ball popped out of bounds by Copper Hills. And Sorensen to Shepard, kind of Irish twins. A little bit of the shaggy hair, both shoot the three very well. 3 and 13. So the lead back to 18. That shot drops for 3. And again, timeout as Johnson buries the 3. It's a 15-point game. So we'll be right back. 30-second timeout. Be right back. So on the inbound, Hymas hands back to Shepard. Johnson there with the steal, and now the foul to Shepard. There is .224 left officially in the game. It'll be double bonus for Malcolm Johnson. And Johnson hits the first. And got them both. So 13-point game as they Grizzlies and make them come out to get them. It'll be double bonus for Copper Hills. There's Kyson Hymas. Double dribble. He was expecting a handoff, and the official, Kyson, disagreed, but the official right there called it quickly. So a chance to make it a 10-point game with a 3. Barclay straight away. Johnson fouled on the 3. The foul made to Logan Whitehour, and that'll be the 3rd personal on Logan. We'll put Malcolm Johnson at the line for 3 free throws. Malcolm short on the first. Draw some groans, and he is looking to take the, well, he's got 24 on the night. Moyer's got 25. Both at 25. And one more. Goes 2 of 3. So 11-point game. So clocked out 1:45, and now the foul is going to roll this down to 1:44. No, a foul to Copper Hills. So here comes Snar. High post. Barclay, hand back to Johnson. Palmer. Oh, that ball off of Copper Hills, and will stay here. .132 on the official game clock. Again, our clock on the screen, unofficial. Owen Barclay will pull for 3 and hits. Timeout, Herriman. In the words of Taylor Swift, not out of the woods yet. Not out of the woods yet. 8-point game with 1:34 left. We'll be right back. So welcome back. Late in the 4th quarter, and it was a 20-point game not that long ago. But a 12-point run here for Herriman, and as everything's gone their way, we had a foul before the inbound, which by all means, if I'm Herriman, not a big deal. It's a 2-shot foul going the other way for Kyson Hymas, but the other part is this: the clock is not your friend. Momentum's your friend, all that kind of stuff, but the clock is not your friend. Down 8 points with 1:25 on the clock as Kyson Hymas misses the first of 2. Hymas with a tough night from the floor. 6 points. He's done lots of different things, and he goes 0 for 2 from the stripe, and the Mustangs still with the chance. Here comes Ike Palmer. Snar, now Johnson. Owen Barclay just hit a 3 before that last timeout. Taking some time. Snar to the corner. Inside of a minute we go. Barclay drives and scores. Herriman has 1 timeout remaining. Possession on the held dual possession belongs to Copper Hills, as there is .52 left, as that'll be the 5th personal foul on Owen Barclay. And he will come off the floor. 10 points on night for Owen, 5 straight. As it is a 2-possession game with 55 seconds left. And Logan Whitehour at the line. And the frozen rope finds the rim in the bottom of the net. So 14 points for Logan. Second free throw, back rimmed, and taken by Malcolm Johnson. 7-point game, still hanging around here with Herriman. Johnson. Here's Snar. Feed right back inside. Ike Palmer thought he'd get a call and did not. Come the other way with the Grizzlies. And now McCoy Langston is fouled. A tough no call there for Ike Palmer. So McCoy goes to the line, 2 free throws. It hits the first. And this next free throw could pretty much do it. 1 timeout left for Herriman. Remember, the clock will not stop on a made bucket inside of 2 minutes in high school basketball. So we got a continuous clock with only 1 chance to stop it after a make. Is Palmer off on the 3. Langston pulls down the rebound. And now a timeout granted. So timeout granted to Coach Watkins. We'll take it with him. We'll be right back. You're watching Copper Hills basketball. Good student section on hand here for Copper Hills. Got a little hairy down the stretch. This game was 70-50. Herriman got it down to 70-64. But Copper Hills able to put up a couple of free throws. Now up 11, or pardon me, 9, and have the basketball. Don't know about Herriman's going to give up the fouls here as they go to Logan Whitehour. Send it back up top to Langston, and Coach Gummersall called off the Dogs as this was going to come to a close. A gritty effort from Herriman, but just not enough as Copper Hills gets off the 2-game losing skid and get back on the left side of the win column as they improve to 5-2 in Region 3 play with a 73-64 win against Herriman, who gave them all they could handle. Our Heidemann Associates player of the game going to go to Luke Moyer. 25 points on the night for Luke. Absolutely huge. Had a great night. Langston with 13. Whitehour with 14. And really could be looking at Malcolm Johnson. 26 points on the evening for Herriman. Played a good game. But it is Copper Hills cut away with the 73-64 win. Again, our Heidemann Associates player of the game, Luke Moyer. Big night from Luke. As we will have you on Friday night. Again, Herriman goes down the hands of Copper Hills. And Copper Hills basketball brought to you by Extra Space Storage on Game Night Live Rewind. From Mike Christensen, Jude Christensen, I'm Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us and for watching Copper Hills basketball on Game Night Live Rewind on KSLSports.com, your online home for Utah High School Championships.